Hi guys, this is Teresa at Country Tapestry, and I bet you all thought I had fell off the face of the earth. No, not quite. It's been a long time since I've done a video. The last one I did would have been my March plans, and here we are almost into June. Work got crazy. I got crazy busy, and then life didn't just grab me, it threw me to the ground, poured tar on me, rolled me in feathers, and rode me out of town on a rail. It has not been pleasant around here. But I have got some stitching done and accomplished. This is going to be real quick. Just going to go over the two finishes I have gotten done and show the two things that I'm focusing on right now. This project here came from Just Cross Stitch magazine, and it is called Seasonal Fruits, and it's the pears, and it's a series that was in it. This was from the March-April 2014 Just Cross Stitch magazine. I did this on a piece of linen from my stash. Have no idea what company it came from or where I got it, although I'm betting that it came in a lot that I purchased off of eBay. I do know it's 28 count, and this one I changed out the threads to all to DMC, and if anyone would like to know which numbers I used, just let me know and I'll pull the list that I used. But this is going to be one of the Christmas gifts that I'm stitching this year, and this is also one of my year of starts on Stitch Mania, and I am really pleased with this. I love the colors. It's going to go perfectly in its new home. In March, if I had 2 weeks in the evenings that I stitched, that's probably an overestimation, but you could easily get this done in a month if you just stitched on it in the evenings for a little bit. It was listed as an intermediate level, and I would estimate that to be right because it has a few fractional stitches in it, but not many. The back stitching is pretty straightforward. Does require a little patience to get it to look just right. It has quite a few color changes in it that you wouldn't really think. It's challenging enough to really keep you interested, but it's not so hard that you'll pull your hair out and give up on it. So I really enjoyed this one. The next one that I did and finished for, this is another Christmas gift. I'm using a thing of elastic to hold it down. It's rolled up. It's not wanting to do. There we go. Anyway, I'm sure lots of you have seen this one. This is also from Just Cross Stitch magazine. This is called Ye Old Coffee House. It's a Little House Needleworks pattern. It's worked on 28 count, and again, it's just a piece that I pulled from my stash. Now this one I personalized. I changed the date up here. The original pattern says 1977. or 1773, and I put it in 1972. And then it says the colonies in the original, and I changed it to the family name. The colors, I didn't change anything in those. I left everything the same. There were two places on the pattern that I did have to do a little bit of a correction. The model stitch shows this stitch here. The pattern does not have it, and this is like any Little House needlework. A lot of times you'll see a lot of mirror imaging. So I put the extra stitch in there to make it look more balanced. And then the pattern and the model stitch, neither one of them had this little set of berry leaves. And as you can see, it's on this side, but it wasn't on this side. And I thought, well, that just looks odd and unfinished. So I just reversed it and put it over there, and am really pleased with the way it finished out. This, and that one was one of my year starts too. Now this one, I have to move you just a little bit so you can see it. This one is also from the Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I will put in pictures of all of these as well. This is another one of my year starts. It's also another Christmas gift. This one was from Just Cross Stitch October 2010 issue. This is a Sharon Pope pattern, and I really like her patterns. This one was originally model stitched on a 28 count, but I have this cream off-white Ada, and the colors in it look so good with the thread. So I'm doing this on a 14 count Ada. There are some fractional stitches in it, and I don't mind fractional stitches on Ada. I just go from a tapestry needle to a regular quilter's betweens, which are short, sharp needles, and use those to do both the back stitching and any fractional stitches. I find I can pierce the Ada. It's really neat, have a lot of control over it. This is called Black Cap Chickadee. And all I've got is part of one of the leaves. But this also has many colors that will fit in with where its new home will be. And I'm really liking the way this is starting to come together. And I have only worked on this, I bet I haven't put 5 evenings in on this yet, because like I said, I've just been too busy and haven't gotten to stitch on it. Then the other thing I'm working on is my Heaven and Earth. And this, well, this might be easier if I do this. Oh yes. If I can just get it to sit, we'll be in business. Alright. There we go. This is, oh, you can tell. This is a kitty cat in a bra. I know you can see it. This is Heaven and Earth, and the design is called Cupcake, and it is a retired design. This is my project that I have plans for. He will reside in my at my laundry room on the door, several years from now when I get him done. Here was where I did the first challenge in the Heaven and Earth Facebook group, and then I decided to go ahead and do the second challenge because I am a cross-country stitcher normally anyway, and I joined it because I wanted to kind of push myself to do a page, get a page done. And it's coming along really well. I've got till June the 15th, and as you can see, here's one side of the page, here's the other side of the page, and then it's just a little bit down here it will be the page. So I'm really close on this. I have maybe 1,200 stitches, 1,500 stitches maybe left, probably closer to 1,200. But I finally am getting some color. This is the clothesline that the little kitty cat's on, and I'm pretty sure that this is part of a butterfly that is sitting on the clothesline. It's coming along real nice. I'm doing this on 25 count Lugana, and it is I'm doing 2/1, and I really like the coverage. I like the way the stitches are forming. I don't have any problem doing 2/1 on 25 count, and really like the coverage. I know I've showed some precious moments, and most, if not all, the ones that I showed you, I worked on 22 count 2/1, and that's even a tighter thing to deal with than this. So this is nothing. This is easy. I do use magnification always, and it doesn't matter, even on this 14 count, which, you know, it's like enormous holes, I still use magnification. I like to not have as much eye strain. My eyes are not as young as they used to be. My birthday's getting ready to come up here on the 1st, and this it helps me to not get tired and not have the eye strain, so I can stitch longer. And also, I can really keep everything neat. You can immediately see if you've accidentally pierced somewhere where you shouldn't, or if something's not laying correctly. I have used magnification for several years, and it is just amazing how much it can speed you up. Even if you have young eyes, it's still very good. So I haven't worked on any of my other whips at all, and I really want to, but I've got 2 more projects that I want to do for Christmas, and I am holding myself to getting those 2 done as quickly as possible. I've got 1 other for Christmas. I've got to do 6 for Christmas. I've got 1 other that's underway, this one that's underway, 2 that are finished, and 2 that I'm getting ready to start. 1 the 1st of June and 1 the 1st of July. Then I will be pouring it on to finish those, and then can do something, either one of my whips that I have or something new if I want to. But that's it. Next month I'm going to be doing one of 2 projects. I'm not sure which. One is the pattern from Joyful Expressions, that's the names of Jesus. I'm either going to start that one, or I have another one that and I cannot think of the name of it right now, but it's called The Great Debate, and it's got cats and they're pulling toilet paper off the roll, and it's either is it over or under, and in our house that's a great debate too. But those are my plans. One of those 2 will start June the 1st, and then I will just continue to work on my Heaven and Earth and try and get it done by June the 15th, and continue working on this one, start the next Christmas project. I need to do a wedding sampler too, and I'm kind of waiting on some fabric to come. I'm going to try something really different with it. But that's it. Short, sweet, to the point. I have gotten in some haul, but it's just been a couple of different patterns, and they're in another room. I'll pull those out when things calm down around here a little bit. Like I said, it's just been wild. I've been busier than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. I mean, it's been something else. Hopefully I'll get a few minutes, and if I get going on that wedding sampler, get to show it. Maybe in a couple of weeks I'll do another video showing it, and if I can remember, I'll pull out some of the patterns that I've just recently gotten off of eBay. And that's pretty much it for me. You all have a happy stitching month, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.